Morning, guys. Happy Monday morning motivation. This morning, I've been thinking a lot about Lot. Lot had a lot of different stories, critical points in his life, important things that happened to him. But what I'm thinking about this morning is his experience living in Sodom. Sodom and Gomorrah is very well known as being a dark place to be. It was a dangerous place spiritually, which made it a dangerous place to live physically, relationally, emotionally. It was dangerous every way around it. But mostly, it was dangerous for all those other reasons, because the people who lived there had turned away from God and away from the things that they knew were right. In the midst of living in that dangerous situation, Lot was still a man approved by God. That's what it says in the word, that he was approved by God. Now we know you cannot be approved by God without faith. It says that in Hebrews. And we know that you can't have faith without a relationship. So we know Lot had a healthy relationship with God, which means that when it says that Lot was very troubled by what was going on in Sodom, it was because his heart was lined up with God's heart, and God was troubled by what was going on in Sodom. The reason I'm thinking about this today is because I think that God's heart is troubled by what's going on around us right now. And I think that if you will become a person of faith, somebody who would build a relationship with God and understand where his heart is and how he loves people and how he longs to love them and how he longs to help them. And if your heart is aligned with his, then you too will ache for the same things that he's aching for. You'll see people doing self-destructive things, and it'll hurt your heart the way it hurts God's heart to see them hurting themselves by making bad decisions. This will spur you to pray for them, to help them as much as you can, to love them as God loves them. Because God loves the unlovable, the undeserving, the unfaithful, the unpleasant. He loves them. And when your heart is lined up with God's heart, then you'll love those people too. But the thing is no matter how much Lot loved those people, and no matter how much his heart ached for them, God still gave them a line in the sand. You need to turn from those ways, or destruction will come. And they didn't. But Lot, with his heart turned towards God, was rescued supernaturally. He and his family were taken out of that situation. Now, not all of his family was saved from that situation. Not all of their friends were saved from that situation, because not all of them were willing to turn the way that God asked them to turn. Because it meant leaving behind the things that they were familiar with. It meant leaving behind the things that they had ached over. It meant leaving behind those that they had been ministering to for a long time. But still, Lot was rescued out of that situation because his heart was turned towards God. And he was brought to a whole new town, a whole new group of people to minister to, a whole new place to let love shine. So today, I implore you, let your heart line up with God. Become a person that God approves of. Not because you earn it, but just because you love him. God doesn't ask you to earn his love. He just asks you to love him and let him love you. It's just that simple. Let him love you today. All right. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later.